Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome to my video. Let me introduce myself. My name is Zara Nur Fadila with student ID 632507881. I am from class 63 to A01, majoring in accounting, Faculty of Economics and Business at Universitas Bina Sarana Informatika Margonda Campus. In this video, I will be delivering a speech on diversity of Indonesian cuisine. Indonesia is one of the large countries in the world, consisting of thousands of islands and numerous ethnic groups. Because of this, Indonesia possesses a very rich culture, especially when it comes to traditional food. Every region in Indonesia has its own signature dishes with unique flavors, ingredients, and cooking methods. Or one example of a traditional Indonesian dish is rendang from West Sumatra. Rendang is one of the most famous Indonesian, recognized by people all over the world. It is made from beef cooked in coconut milk and various spices such as chili, garlic, ginger, turmeric, and lemongrass. Rendang has a savory, spicy, and incredible delicious. The cooking process takes a long time, ensuring the meat becomes tender and the spices are absorbed perfectly. Besides rendang, Indonesia also has many other delicious dishes, such as gudeg from Yogyakarta, pempek from Palembang, and sate from Madura. Each food has its own characteristic and reflect the culture of its place of origin. My personal favorite is rendang because it has such a delicious taste and a distinct aroma. I love rendang because the meat is tender and seasoning is very rich in spices. In my opinion, rendang is one of the best traditional foods in Indonesia. Indonesian cuisine is not only delicious but also reflect the diversity and cultural unity of traditional. Traditional food is often served during family gatherings, celebration, and various other important events. This shows that food has the power to bring people together. As Indonesians, we should be proud of our traditional culinary heritage and continue to preserve it. We can support local food business and introduce Indonesian food to tourists and people from other countries. In conclusion, the diversity of Indonesian cuisine is an essential part of our national cultural heritage. It is appreciate, maintain, and promote Indonesian traditional food so that it remains known and enjoyed by future generations. That is all for me. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome to my video. Let me introduce myself. My name is Zara Nur Fadila with student ID number 632507881. I am in class 63 to A01. accounting major, Faculty of Economics and Business, Bina Sarana Informatika University Margonda Campus. In this video, I will present about degrees of comparison. This is degrees of comparison. Next slide, introduction. Comparison is a very frequently used part of grammar in English. In short, comparison is used when we want to compare two or more things. For example, we want to say something is bigger, cheaper, faster, or the best. This topic is important because it often appears in everyday comparison, writing, and even exam question. So, if we understand comparison, we will find it easier to contrast natural and clear sentence. Next slide. What is comparison? Comparison means comparing one thing with another. In English, comparison are usually divided into three main forms: equal comparison, comparative, and superlative. The difference is that equal comparison is used when two things are of the same rank, while comparative is used when comparing two things. And then the superlative is used when we want to indicate the highest, lowest, or best in a group. These three from our essential foundation is comparison material. In the next slide, equal comparison. Equal comparison is the most basic form of degrees of comparison. We are not comparing who is greater or greatest, but simply stating the actual situation. Although it's not a comparison, equal comparison can also be used to indicate similarity, that is, when two things are on the same level. The structure used in equal comparison is us plus adjective plus us. Example, this bag is as big as the bag. And then she is as tall as her brother. And then this bag is as expensive as that one. Next slide, comparative from. This comparative is used to compare two things, such as to people, to object, or to place. Here, the word then is important because it shows the object of comparison. The structure has two forms. First, for short adjective, adjective plus er plus than, and then two for long adjective, more plus adjective plus than. Example, Jakarta is bigger than Bogor, and then this movie is more interesting than last one, and then this book is more interesting than that one, and then this car is faster than that one. And then next slide, the superlative form. The superlative degree is used to indicate that something is the highest, lowest, or most superior or compared to more than two things, while the comparative degree is used to compare two things. The superlative degree is used when there are three or more. Therefore, the superlative degree is usually used to indicate something that is the most superior or most extra. The structure is subject plus the plus adjective plus s, or the most plus adjective. Example is the smartest student in the class. And then Bali is the most beautiful island in Indonesia. And then she is the most hardworking student in her class. Next slide, rules from comparison. And in this one, rules for the er or ets or more or most from. On Unsyllable adjectives usually used are comparative and us are superlative. Example: small, smaller, the smallest. And then 2, if the word ends in one vowel and one consonant. The final consonant is double. Example: big, bigger, the biggest. And then 3, long adjective of 2 syllables or more usually used more for the comparative and most for the superlative. Example: beautiful, more beautiful, and the most beautiful. And then next slide, irregular from comparison. Not all adjectives can be changed using the usual rules. There are some adjectives whose comparative and superlative forms are irregular, so they have to be memorized. These irregular forms appear frequently in conversation, so they are essential to remember. When tough, their form don't follow regular pattern. Their use is still important and frequently used. Example: good, better, best, and then bad, worse, worse, and then much or many, more, most, and then far, farther, or further, and farthest, and furthest, and then little, less, less. Next slide, common mistake comparison. There are several common mistakes when using comparison in English. And then one, combining more and er or better. Many people read more better or more easier, when in fact these are double comparison. 2, mixed comparison, mixed comparative and superlative sentence. When comparing two things, they use the comparative er or more, and when comparing 3 or more things, they use the superlative as or most. And then 3, combining more and as or most. You cannot use more before these words, less or most, because the comparative or superlative form has changed. And then next slide, daily life example. In everyday life, comparison can compare several things and is often used in comparison. And then compare price and goods. Example: this street is cheaper than that one, and my phone is more expensive than yours. 2, comparing speed and time. Example: the train is faster than the bus, and then I wake up earlier and did my brother. And the last, compare taste and foods. Example: this coffee is sweeter and than the one from that shop, and I like spicy noodles more than plain noodles. This concludes my video presentation. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.